Okay, welcome everyone to the Analytics Society 2020 virtual award ceremony. Today we're going to be announcing the winners of two competitions. And as we begin, we're first going to hear from Allan Briggs, who is the president of the Analytics Society. I am your host, Eric Wickham. I'm the past president of the Analytics Society. And then we will be hearing from our sponsors and chairs of the two competitions, the Syngenta Crop Challenge in Analytics competition and Innovative Applications in Analytics Award. And we will find out who has won each of those competitions. So before I begin, I mentioned that we'll be hearing from Allan Briggs, but first I want to introduce someone who has joined us who needs to leave for a commitment to another event. And so Dr. Rajeev Sanyal is Dean of the Willemstad School of Business at Adelphi University. And Adelphi is the academic sponsor of the Innovative Applications in Analytics Award. And so we'll be hearing from our other sponsor later, but I wanted to give Dean Sanyal the opportunity to share his thoughts on the sponsorship that Adelphi has of IAAA.
Well, thank you, Eric, and good morning to everyone. It's a cold, wintry, gray day here in Long Island, New York. Thank you, Eric, for letting me jump the queue and put me at the top of the agenda. I congratulate the participants in this 2020 Innovative Applications and Analytics Award organized by the Analytics Society of Informs. Adelphi University is very proud to be the academic sponsor of this year's award. I'm delighted to see two of my faculty colleagues, Dr. Juan Jaramillo and Dr. Zara Siddiqui Maman, on the judging panel. They represent the very strong analytics program that we have at Adelphi. We have a master's degree in business analytics, which can be completed in an year. It's 30 credits. We have undergraduate courses, and we partner closely with our colleagues in computer science, math, and statistics in building up and delivering a strong program in analytics. So it is only natural that we would welcome this opportunity to partner with Informs to support this award. I wish the contestants good luck, and I thank the judges for their service. As Eric mentioned, I have another event I'm running now, our annual business plan competition. So I hope you'll be indulgent and let me leave without staying on for the entire program. Good luck with the event, Eric.
Thank you. Thank you, Rajeev. Okay, now I'd like to introduce to you the president of the Analytics Society. Allan Briggs is a certified analytics professional through Informs, and he is a senior AI engineer and program lead for Concurrent Technology Corporation. Allan, please share your thoughts on this event and these competitions.
Thank you so much for the welcome, Eric. I'll first address you and thank you very much for your service to the Society with your continued involvement in the planning of this event. It would not go on without your efforts, and thank you very much. Also to the sponsors, we sincerely appreciate the way that you have supported this event and given the opportunity for recognition in analytics achievement, really in any time, but in particular during this difficult time. The society continues to move forward and doing a lot of good things in the analytics community. And I think this opportunity to recognize through this competition is an outstanding way to bring recognition to the hardworking professionals that are out there today. So First, would like to thank Syngenta for their generous sponsorship of the Crop Challenge, but similarly Connexus, Adelphi University for the Innovative Applications and Analytics Award. Again, we sincerely appreciate the support that you have given to this competition.
All right, thank you, Allan. Now let's move on, and we're going to present the sponsor and then eventually the winners, the finalists and winners of the Syngenta Crop Challenge and Analytics Award. So let me introduce to you Greg Doonan, who is head of advanced analytics for Syngenta, and he also served as a competition judge and an active member of the organizing committee for this competition. So Greg.
Thank you, Eric. So as Eric mentioned, I lead advanced analytics at Syngenta. It's part of our analytics and data science group within Syngenta, and my team's responsible for launching the Crop Challenge, and it's now in its 5th year. So this 5th year of our partnership with Informs, and Syngenta could not be more pleased with the results. So we had a record number of submissions. And the quality of those submissions, it was fantastic. So we established the Crop Challenge in 2015 as really a means to engage students and professionals with advanced math and analytical skills to contribute to the future of agriculture. So we work in a business where we support farmers, and I view farming as a really noble profession. And if you think about it, I feel like I always say all the easy stuff has been solved. And so there's a lot of challenges and opportunities out there. And I viewed the Syngenta Crop Challenge in analytics as a great way to engage really other industries and professionals that may not be familiar with the challenges that we're faced in agriculture. But if you think around feeding a growing population, doing more with less, doing it in a very sustainable way. The whole purpose was to raise that awareness and engagement outside just traditional agriculture fields. So again, I'd like to thank everyone involved in making this Syngenta Crop Challenge a huge success. I'd like to obviously thank Informs for this valued partnership, Paul Waghorn with Idea Connections. That's the platform where the Syngenta Crop Challenge is launched. And then the talented judges that assess the submissions. And then finally, all the finalists that took the time and interest to submit their innovative approaches. They made it really hard on the judges this year. So with that, I'd like to introduce Sundar Murthy, who's leads the judging panel, and he can introduce the judges and then ultimately the winner. So, Durai.
Thanks, Greg. Again, good morning. I'm Durai Sundar Murthy, a faculty member at Washington University in St. Louis. It was a great privilege to be the chair of the judges panel for this year's Syngenta Crop Challenge. I would like to thank Syngenta for running this interesting and important ag challenge every year. Because of this challenge, I see several folks with analytics background, within the Informs community and outside of Informs community, getting involved in agriculture research using analytics. That is clearly a great thing for agriculture and humankind in general. I also want to thank Informs and the Informs Analytics Society for providing a platform for Syngenta for running this important challenge. Okay, can we go to the next slide, please? So this year ended up being a great year for the Syngenta Crop Challenge in terms of number and quality of submissions. We received 39 high-quality submissions from all over the world. That is a great thing for the Syngenta Crop Challenge, but that kept the judges very busy during the review process. I sincerely thank all of the judges for carefully reviewing the submissions in 3 rounds of review process to determine the winners. Apart from Greg Doonan from Syngenta and myself, we had 5 other judges. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Saurav Bansal from Penn State, Eugene Lee from Schnucks, Charles Liu from University of Tennessee, Venkata Pilla from American Airlines, and Ian Sherman from Land O'Lakes for serving on the judges panel this year. I sincerely thank them for the invaluable feedback they provided for all of the submissions. Here is the very exciting part that everyone is waiting for. These are the top 5 teams that made it to the final round of the challenge. As you can see from the titles, each work is highly complex and creative. I would like to congratulate all 5 teams for their high quality work and making it to the final round. Please feel free to virtually applaud and give thumbs up to all the 5 teams by either showing a sign or like pressing the reaction button at the bottom of your screen. These finalists made the job of judges very difficult, like Greg told. After the final round, we deliberated for more than 1 hour to determine the winners. I want to thank all 5 teams sincerely for adjusting to the format change in the competition because of the pandemic. Without any further delay, I'm going to announce the winners starting from the 3rd place. The winners of the 3rd prize is the team from Benson Hill for their work titled Combining Strong Learners to Predict Yield of Maize Hybrids. They will get a cash prize of $1,000 from Syngenta. Congratulations, team Benson Hill. The winners of the 2nd prize is the team from the University of Texas at Arlington for their work titled Hybrid Crop Yield Prediction Using Deep Factorization Methods with Integrated Modeling of Implicit and Explicit High-Order Latent Variable Interactions. That definitely sounds super complicated. So they will get a cash prize of $2,500 from Syngenta. Congratulations, team UT Arlington. All right, everyone ready? If you didn't notice already, the winners of the 1st prize is the team from Iowa State University for their work titled Yield Performance of Plant Breeding Prediction with Interaction-Based Algorithm. They will get a cash prize of $5,000 from Syngenta. A very big congratulations to Team Iowa State. Thank you again, judges, and congratulations again to all of the finalists and winners of the 2020 Syngenta Crop Challenge. Back to you, Eric.
We can't hear you, Eric.
I inadvertently flashed the winners up, Durai, before you said that, so I hope I don't get fired here.
That's okay. I think it was pretty quick. I think like nobody saw it.
Thank you. Okay. Congratulations, everyone, that both the finalists and the winners of the Syngenta Crop Challenge. Very well done. Now we're going to move on to the Innovative Applications in Analytics Award, which is brought to you by the Analytics Society of Informs, Connexus, and Adelphi University. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you from Connexus, the executive sponsor, Duncan Klett, who is a fellow and co-founder of Connexus, and he also served as an IEEE judge.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, Connexus was really pleased and proud to participate in the IEEE competition this year. We're hoping this competition will continue to expand the scope and especially the application of analytics to solve important problems. Connexus as a company, we strive to use all manner of analytics from heuristics through to AI, ML, and time series and all manner of other things in our products. I would congratulate all the competitors, all the applicants in this competition this year. As a judge in this year's competition, I was really impressed with the quality of the applications and the presentations they put together. Selecting a winner amongst the finalists was really hard. Figuratively, there was blood on the floor, so it was really difficult to choose one. And I would say, in fact, it was commented during our discussions that every one of the finalists could have been a winner in another year. They were all really, really strong. I'd also like to thank our co-sponsor, Adelphi, and Rajeev for your cooperation and participation in this, and especially our co-chairs, Juan and Pallav. They did a great job in herding the crowd of cats that were the judges and the applicants and getting us through this whole process and bringing it to a successful conclusion. So thank you to everybody.
Thank you, Duncan. All right, this is the place where we would have had Rajeev speak, but he's already spoken, so we will move on. I'd like to introduce the co-chairs of this year's IAAA competition. We have Pallav Charia. I asked for pronunciation before this. You're both going to have to correct me here. And then Juan Jaramillo. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to Pallav and let them announce the judges. We also have coaches in this competition, as well as the finalists and winners. So Pallav.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. This is Pallav Chowcharia. I am the Director of Equities Trading at Citigroup in New York. Prior to quantitative finance, I was an analytics consultant working with clients in healthcare, logistics, people analytics, and financial services. It's been a privilege to be the co-chair of the panel of judges for this year's Innovative Applications in Analytics Award. And I would like to thank Connexus and Adelphi University for sponsoring this important analytics challenge. And now I'll turn over to Juan for introducing himself.
Thanks, Pallav. So I am Juan Jaramillo. I am the director of the Master in Business Analytics program, and I am an associate professor at Adelphi University. It has been an honor to be part of the Innovative Applications Award as co-chair. I have to say that selecting the winners was extremely hard, as Duncan said, and each one of the 6 winners deserves a strong recognition for their work. So besides Connexus and Adelphi University, I also want to thank Informs and the Informs Analytical Society for providing a platform to run this valuable competition. Go back to Pallav.
So we would like to, this year the judges had a particularly, as Duncan has said, this year the judges had a particularly hard time reviewing, verifying, and shortlisting the applicants down to the final 6. And this was after like very serious, contentious discussions. I thank all the judges for putting in the time, effort, and even their hearts into this. Their passion was evident throughout the process. Apart from Duncan, Juan, and myself, we had 7 illustrious judges representing industry and academia. I would like to take this opportunity to thank them for their service. We had Rodrigo Estrada, the Chief Innovation Officer at Corona, Nitish Kosal, Lead Data Scientist at Discover, Catalina Jaramillo at NYU, Juan Lalin at EFIT University, Zara Maman at Williamstead Business School of Adelphi University, Ali Meghayed at IBM Research Center, and Patricia Neri, who is an analytics consultant with over 2 decades of experience. Eric, next slide, please.
Okay, so I wish to thank our coaches for their willingness to serve in the background quietly and provide guidance to help the teams the best they can be. So this year coaches are Girish Bakshi, who is the manager director of Transform Think Analytics Group and the principal at EVP, Leo Guadalupe, who is the data scientist at Caterpillar, Haurong Lee, who is the VP product manager at Ledger-Ron Inc., Maga Kachatrayan, founder and CEO of Mag Analytics, Benham Tawakol, Assistant Professor of Business Analytics at Stockholm University, Lana Yeganova, who is a scientist at the National Center for Biotechnology Information at NIH, and Alice Cheng Shan, Supervisor of Big Analytics at Ford Motors Company. So I think we can move to the next. Okay, back to you, Palav.
So to introduce the finalists, I would like to just give a little bit of a background. So the IEEE award emphasizes novelty and creativity in analytics applications along with real-world impact. Academics and industry practitioners have recognized the IEEE as a premier award, and we have been seeing this in the quality and quantity of applicants. This year, we received 33 high-quality applications from all over the world, including a large number from Asia, Europe, as well as Latin and South America. The 6 applicants who made it to the finals are, in no particular order. The first one was Timing is Right, which actually looked at the development and implementation of discharge decisions from hospitals. And this was from Professors Jonathan Helm and Peng Shi from Purdue University, as well as Julian Pan and Jivan Hawkinson. The second one was a cognitive pricing analytics tool that looks at how to price bundles of disparate software, hardware, and services, which was from IBM and represented by Zach Shu and Donald Kiefer. The third one was a submission from Open Grid Europe that models and optimizes the gas transmission network in Germany and is represented by Janina Zittel from the Zeus Institute in Berlin. The fourth one was the integrated analytics for sustainable agriculture in Latin America, who collect soil, weather, and crop management data from small farms in Latin America, and then apply analytics to advise farmers on potential yield, historical costs, agricultural recommendations, weather forecasts, as well as marketing prices. They are represented by Ricardo Curiel from the International Maize and Weather Improvement Center. The fifth entry we had is about detecting customer trends from transaction data for optimal promotion targeting in retail. Here, the team detects customer trends using transaction data, not social data, so no invasion of privacy. And they use it for optimal promotion targeting. The team is represented by Kiran Panchangam and Sitare Bojuani from Oracle Retail, Professor Leonard Bardman from Michigan Ross School, and Tamar Kohel Hillel and Professor Georgia Perakis from MIT Operations Research Center. And the final entry we have for today is the driver guidance system for taxi drivers, which does a phenomenal job balancing forecasting demand and directing supply to help taxi drivers reduce their free roaming time. They are represented by Professor Cheng, Meghna Lovelkar, and Pradeep Varantang from Singapore Management University. Over to Juan to announce the winners.
Okay, so the third place goes to the Cognitive B2B Pricing Analytics Platform from IBM and IBM Analytics Office. So congratulations. So yeah. So the second place goes to Time is Right, Development and Implementation of a Discharge Decision Tool for Readmission Reduction from Jonathan Helm from Indiana University, Penji Shi from Purdue, Julian Pan and Jivan Deglis for Linker Solutions. Congratulations to them. And the first place goes to the Integrated Analytics for Sustainable Agriculture in Latin America from Ricardo Muriel, Andrea Gardiazabal, and Daniel Jimenez from the CIMMYT. So congratulations to the winners and congratulations to all the participants in the award. And I go back to Eric.
Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Paula. That was it would be better to have everyone in person and be able to hear the applause, but that's well deserved for all of the finalists and the winners of these competitions. Before we adjourn, I would like to again thank our sponsors, the judges, the coaches, and all the teams, both finalists and winners. But I wanted to add two things to that. One is I would like to thank the Inform staff, and especially Beth West, for all of the support for the Analytics Society to carry out these competitions. Thank you very much, Beth, and please relay that to your colleagues at Informs. And then I also want to put in a special thanks to the chairs of these competitions. I get to see very closely all of the work that's involved in that. It's a lot of attention to detail. It's being very organized. It's having a good network to recruit people to help with this. And I just want to really thank you so much, Juan, Paulav, and Durai, for your hard work in bringing these competitions to bear. So in a sense, right now, our society is a little bit sick. We're going to get better, but it is good to see that analytics talent is alive and well, and analytics applications that bring value are also alive and well. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for attending, and our award ceremony is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Eric.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, Eric.